Now, are warrior or survival saws, little hand survival saws, any good? So we're going to see if these survival saws are actually any good, or would it be easier just to use a saw and a Swiss Army knife, for instance. So you always use what you've got. Obviously, if you've got an axe and you need something big, then you would use that. But if all we've got is a survival saw, a little wire survival saw, so this is a bit bigger than the normal wire saws that you used to get in survival tins. So this is from WebTex. So this is the Warrior survival saw. So what this actually is, it's like a bike chain on here with little cutting bits on there, so they're not sharp to the touch. Well, they're a little bit sharp to the touch, but the idea of this is get this moving at a fast pace, and this is designed to cut through. So it's got two handholds, so straps on the other end. So what you could do is put sticks through here on these bits here, and as you can see, it's got these bits so far along it on like this bike chain. So designed to have to keep this really tight. So I'm going to put it around something smaller bit to start with and see if this is actually any good. So I haven't actually used this before, or one of these before. Used a little survival wire saw before. Okay, well that is pretty good. Straight away on something quite small. What we'll go for is something a little bit bigger. So go on something up there and see actually if this is any good, but that seemed to work a treat to start with. So let's try it on here. So I've got these two handholds here, which is much better than the other survival wire saws that you can get. Okay, so a bit jammed, but that well, that worked. It's not very tidy, but it did the job. Okay, not very tidy cut, but did get a little bit jammed as well, where this is quite thick. As you can see a bit closer, this is quite thick on there and can easily get caught up and then snap, but it's pretty strong, to be fair. Now, I never really rated these before, and I hadn't tried one of these before, so this sort of warrior saw, but you know what, it actually is quite good. So yeah, the Warrior survival saw from WebTex. So this was sent to me from the bushcraftlab, so I thought I'd give it a go. Whereas on my Swiss Army knife, I've got my nice thin saw on there, which is my go-to saw, which is nice and delicate for cutting small things really quickly. Pretty nice cut on it as well. Whereas this is a bit of an aggressive saw, but do you know what? It does do the job. As I say, it's not very neat, but it goes through pretty good. I don't really want to cut anything else, pointless really. But yeah, do you know what? It's actually not that bad. But end of the day, carry yourself a folding saw or a little Swiss Army knife folding saw. But as part of a survival kit, I would say it's good. I wouldn't rely on it, but as part of a kit, it would do the job. So yeah, don't forget to have a look at the WebTex Warrior survival saw, and there's loads of different saws you can get. You can get the small little wire ones, which they sell at the bushcraftlab as well, which go in survival tins. But if in doubt, I think a Swiss Army knife saw or a sort of Baco Laplander folding saw is going to be your fail-safe method. But yeah, use what you've got, and yeah, give it a go. So I hope that helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.